Welcome to Rural Transformation Technology Center. So this is a command center of Deshpande Foundation. So here we monitor all the data and what is happening onto the ground. We are trying to monitor each and every activity of the ground reality. So here the foundation has built around 6,000 plus farm pounds till date, and the team has kept a target of reaching 1 lakh farm pounds in next 5 years. So when we say 1 lakh farm pounds in next 5 years, without technological intervention, it is not possible. So what are the major tech interventions what we are doing here in Agri Farm Pound is we are digitizing the farm and farmers data, identifying the pond location using satellite imagery, access to the markets, and then soil testing and monitoring the crop health, farmer advisory, and then JLG process. So there are a couple of pilots in this. Soil testing and monitoring the crop health, these are a pilot project, and then farmer advisory, so that is also a pilot project. So what are the major tech intervention is we are using the mobile apps to capture the ground data, and then we are using Google Earth technology to identify the pond location. So here the field facilitator will first select the farmland, and then this is the verification of the land elevation and then marking the location suggested by the farmer. So here the app has a feature wherein the farmer will suggest like he want to dig a farm pond at this particular location. Based on the land elevation and then using Google Earth technology, it suggests like app suggests like this is the proper location to dig a farm pond where he can store more water. Again, the final call will be of the farmer whether he want to dig at the location where he suggested or the app suggested. So the only reason or the aim is to store more water and to help the farmer. So here what are the major benefits of having a farm pond here is the farmer can get one extra crop, that it increases his income from 1x to 2x, that is he can store a water and have one more crop. And then if a farmer is smart enough, he can do a crop rotation, it will increase his income by 4x or 6x. And then if a farmer want to have integrated farming with the help of this farm pond, he can do that. The major reason is to have an impact on the ground, and this can be expanded into different villages and different cities and then states. So and then another one indirect benefit is we are increasing the groundwater, that is the capacity of the water. So under this Agri Farm Pond, we have multiple pilots what we are doing. So this is one example what we are doing from last 8 months is we are trying to monitor a farm remotely from this center. So this is 60 kilometers away from this location, that is a Hulgur farmland, wherein we are trying to monitor each and every activity of the farm, that is whether an irrigation event or what is happening onto the ground. For example, you can see here we have sensors placed onto the ground. We want to monitor what is the soil moisture level at that particular location and whether the irrigation events is needed or not. So based on that data, the irrigation event will trigger and then the water will flow onto the ground. So this some sort of analysis we are trying to do it through this pilot project. And then what are the major things what we want to do it at this center is we have a huge data coming in from the ground, like satellite data, ground data, sensors data, and different programs data. All those data get stored onto the cloud. We process those data and then we try to generate insights and actions which are helpful for our program managers. So one sort of live example is there is huge operations happening on the ground in the farm pond project. So all this operations data is being displayed onto the dashboards where the manager sitting here can see all the different locations, what are the applications count submitted to the bank, how many approvals happened, how many loan recovery happened, all those things are maintained, and then he can check at any point of time. Every 15 minutes it is getting refreshed, he is seeing the live data what is happening onto the ground. And then here whatever the farm ponds we are building, the field facilitator will take the data, collect the data and push to the cloud. So all those data is getting stored onto the cloud. At any point of time, if you want to see how many farm ponds we have built at one particular area, we can see that. And then if you want to go in detail, we can see at that particular location who is that farmer we have built a farm pond. So we can see a farmer image, the name of the farmer, which village, and on which date we have built, completed it, and then what is the specific ID given to that particular farm pond. And then before construction, during construction, and then after construction images we are capturing. So all these data, this center has been an experience center for our beneficiaries and also for our sponsors. At any farm pond which is being funded by our sponsors, we are tagging that particular farm pond to the funders as well. So this is a brief overview wherein how best we are making use of the technology to enable it to the farmers and then impact how best we can make an impact through the technology. So these are some sort of examples what we are doing in the farm pond program.